Hello there, my name is Demetrius Stillett, or Twan for short. I'm an outside linebacker slash cornerback for King High School, varsity level. This season we play against one of the toughest teams. We got Hillsborough, Onwood, Jefferson, and we are looked at the underdogs of the whole district. So we got to prove to everybody that we are capable of staying with them and more or less beating them. So in our eyes, we are capable of winning and going further than folks think. And our team is a young team, but still they know what they're doing. So we're going to prove a lot of folks wrong that King High School is the underdogs.
So you guys have some big names on your team: Greg Wyndham,
Yes.
Taylor Gonzalez, Chris Murray.
Yes.
How does that help or hurt you guys?
It both has its pros and cons. Pro-wise is that Chris and Taylor are good receivers. Plus with Greg throwing the ball to him, Greg throws the ball like one of the bullseye, so it gives them more of a advantage on the field and whatnot.
What are the cons?
The cons are more or less that everybody looking for Chris and Taylor. More on Chris than Taylor though, however. So this gives Taylor more of an open field, because you're going to have all the cornerbacks and safety double teaming Chris while leaving Taylor free most of the time, because Taylor got the speed and agility to get open as well.
So now you said they look at you guys as the underdogs of the districts, but you guys also have a team like Strawberry Crest. So can you guys overlook a team like that, or is that also someone that you guys are going to have to play toe-to-toe with?
We don't overlook no team, because we don't want to underestimate no team, because that would cause a loss for us, because we get the big head and think we all that and all that stuff, and we don't want that, because we might end up losing and end up fighting amongst ourselves. So we don't look past Strawberry Cross, but we ain't afraid of them. We ain't afraid of no team. So on that field, we're going to play our hardest, 175% hard, and all that stuff. So,
no matter who the team is.
Correct.
Now, who's going to be the biggest competition, do you think?
I want to say Jefferson, but it's out of Jefferson and Onwood, so to speak.
Now, what about the rivalry you guys have with Tech?
Tech is declining quickly. So yes, Tech is still our rival team, and we can pass them, but we ain't too much worried about Tech. So.
Any shout-outs or last words?
I want to say hi to my family, all the y'all cats who supported me throughout my whole 4 years of high school, and just keep watching King High. Make folks surprised.
Hey, I'm Marcus Brown, King High School, running back, tight end, everything, class of 2013. I expect us to have a good year this year. We're working hard, early morning practice Saturday morning, hot. Pretty much it. Great quarterback, great squad this year. Hoping big things for us this year.
So now, how does it feel to already be named one of the top prospects of class of 2013?
I feel great. Ever since my freshman year, I've been wanting to be named a top prospect, so it feels good to be named that.
But any added pressure because of that?
Yeah. I guess I have to stand up to that, you know? I have to do big things this year.
So now, what do you expect your season to be like?
I don't know, just big numbers, hopefully. Last year I didn't really have big numbers, but this year I'm hoping to have big numbers to really show what I got to different teams.
Athletic-wise, who do you think is going to be your biggest competition?
Really? I don't see no one, man. I don't really see no one as a competition to me.
Now, who do you think King's going to have the most problems with on the field?
On the field?
What team?
Really, this year, I don't really see anyone. I'm just hoping this year we can come back hard and beat Hillsborough. Last year, we had a devastating loss last year, but this year I hope we really keep them.
So now, is that the game you're looking forward to the most?
Not really. I'm just looking for, I'll just take each game by game. Hopefully we just do our thing this year.
Any last words or shout-outs?
I just hope, Greg give me the ball. Just stay tuned for us this year.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm Austin Cox, play linebacker for King High School, class of 2012. This year, it's my last year, gotta get it done. Along with the rest of the team, we all gotta get it done. We gotta get playoffs. That's my main goal, playoffs. We were short last year. This year, it's playoffs.
So who stands in your way of getting to the playoffs this year?
We got Armwood, we got Robinson, and we got Hillsborough again. Hillsborough was staying in our way last year at 1 point. We're going to get them this year.
So now, what other teams are in your district?
In our district, we got 4 teams in our district this year. 3 the same. We got 1 extra, but I'm not sure who it was. We got
Strawberry Crest?
Strawberry Crest, Robinson, Armwood, Hillsborough.
Now, one of your teammates said that you guys can't overlook Strawberry Crest either.
Oh no, Strawberry Crest. I know a couple kids from Strawberry Crest, and a couple kids from Armwood area and our area went over to Strawberry Crest this year too. So they got a lot of good players. One of my cousins played for Strawberry Crest. He wasn't so good last year, but this year
you want to give him a shout
big.
out?
He got real big. He got real big this year, and he benched like 300. So they're getting better all the time. So I know there's something to worry about.
So who's your cousin over at Strawberry Crest?
He's my cousin, but like he's my mom's friend. It's Charles. I'm not sure his last name, but he's my friend Charles.
So now, out of those teams, who's going to be the biggest?
The biggest? It's always got to be Armwood. I mean, the Wood's always bringing it, so I got to bring it to them too.
So now, what
Matt
can you
Jones,
guys do?
All the way.
What can you guys do as a team to
stick
be
together as a team? That's all we got to do. It's just a team. They're just as old as us. They're just maybe a little bigger than us. But they're the same age, just how I see it. So we're going to take it to them.
So now, besides the teams in your district, what other teams do you guys play?
Other teams? Man, we got all the teams around here. Alonzo, we got Spoto, we got
Tech.
If you need to take a picture, there's a whole roster up front right there. But I'm not really worried about any of them. The only thing I'm worried about is districts, because that's the hardest teams. But everybody else, that should be out of the way.
What about your rivalry you guys have with Tech?
Oh, Tech. Man, last year we beat them for the first time that I've been here. Like, it was 9-7. But I'm not worried about Tech much no more these days.
All right, any last words or shout outs?
Shout outs. Work hard, King. You're going to go do it this year. All right.
Go.
I'm Chris Murray, class of 2012, wide receiver and DB, and King High School. I expect big things coming out of King. We got a lot of incoming players that can help the team out. We got a good skill players, O-line coming together. Defense good. We stepping up, and we're just gonna put everything together.
So now, how does it feel to have, your name associated with King High School every time they talk about the football team?
It's good, it's a great feeling to know that my name out there. And I brought a good thing to King. We brought a good thing to King. We brought King up. And we just, putting King on the map.
But is there a disadvantage to that? Do you have to live up to that hype every game?
No, I just go out there and play my game and just help my team out any way I can.
So now you have some other teammates as well that are pretty, hyping up the team pretty well.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about them a little.
We got a lot of enthusiasm on the team. A lot of big-time players that can make big plays. That's going to help us a lot. We got a great quarterback, great D-line, great receivers, tight ends, linebackers, DBs. We got a lot of great players that can help us out and playoff. That can help us get to the playoffs.
Now, talk about your relationship you have with Greg, your quarterback.
Greg is like my big brother, We stay on each other a lot. We always talking. Whatever we could do to beat the coverage, we work on that. Yeah, we got a good combination together and good connection.
Now, how important is it to have a good off-field relationship with him as well, to be able to trust him on-field?
It's good because if you can't trust him off the field, you can't trust him on the field. So, with us being able to trust each other off the field, it just brings more momentum on the field. So, it's just a good thing.
Who's the one school you look forward to playing the most this year?
I got a couple schools, not just one, but...
Okay, give me your couple.
Couple is Armwood, Jefferson, and Hillsborough, and Middleton.
So far, all of you guys seem to forget that Strawberry Crest is in your district. Are you guys overlooking them, or?
Well, no, it's just, people from Jefferson and Hillsborough and Middleton, they just be talking like they're going, like we just like the old King. So we just ready to just show them so they can just start talking.
What about Tech?
I don't really hear nothing for Tech, but I play them too. I'm ready to play them too. They think they're going to beat us this year from last year, but we're just going to have to show them.
Any last words or shout-outs?
Shout out to King High School, my family, my friends. Thank God for giving me this talent, and we're gonna do big things this year at King High. And shout out to BCP, Miss Hannah, Mr. Preston, and Mr. Willie Kelly. They're great.
My name is Armor Snow. I go to King High School, class of 2013. My position is defensive tackle and offensive line. What I expect from this team is expectations, hard working, going 100% all the time, mental reps and practice all day, every day, trying to make sure we get our steps, our blocks, getting our moves down packed, stepping as one unit, being as one team, so we can finish the season 12-0 and hopefully make it to the playoffs. I want us to make it to the playoffs, you know, walk around school and everybody know us as that football team that everybody can look up to.
So now you guys are the line for one of the best quarterbacks in the county, Greg Window. How much pressure does that put on you guys to give him enough ample time to do his thing?
That puts a lot of pressure on us because most of us, like me, for my position, I have to watch his blind side because he's a right-handed quarterback. You know, I got to protect, make sure nobody comes by me so they hit him. And then, you know, that makes me look bad as an offensive lineman. As a whole team, we have to make sure that nobody gets through our gaps, nobody gets through our line and pushes it back so we lose yardage. We have to gain yardage every play he throws, every play he runs.
So now, who's going to be your biggest competition, you think, school-wise?
School-wise, our biggest competition would probably be Armwood. If we play Armwood, it would be our biggest competition.
Aren't they in your district?
Yeah, yes.
So now, would they be the biggest, let's see how to say that. Would they be, you know, the biggest factor in whether or not you guys make it to playoffs?
More than likely, they will probably be our biggest factor in making it to the playoffs. Like I said, we have to beat every team that comes in front of us. We have to go 100% in every team that they put in front of us so we can go to the playoffs.
No matter how big or small?
No matter how big or small.
So you're going to play each game as its own?
Yes.
Focus on one game at a time?
Yes.
Okay, any last words, shout-outs?
If I make it to college, shout out to my aunt, you know, pushing me, keeping me in the right direction.
What do you mean, if you make it to college?
Well, I'm only a junior right now, so I still have my senior year. So if I get scouts this year, you know, I still have a lot more scouts looking at me next year and everything. Depending on who I sign with, that's who I'm going to go with. And I just want to thank my aunt pushing me, keeping me in the right direction, keeping my grades up, and keeping me out of trouble.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Good morning, BCP world. It's Coach Bass Dillard here at King High School Media Day. I would like to thank Ms. Hannah for coming out this morning to our first annual Media Day here at King High School. I want to talk a little bit about defense coming up for the 2011 football season. We got one of our two veterans that's coming back, well, three veterans, which is my outside linebacker, Demetrius Dillard, go by the name of Twan, Mr. Austin Cox, go by the name of Cox, and Mr. Chris Murray. Everything else on the defense this year will be brand new coming to King this year, but we got a lot of underclassmen who's stepping up. We got a cornerback by the name of Donnell Taylor. Look out for him at corner. We got Mr. Reggie Butler. Look out for him at D tackle this year. And we got another inside middle linebacker who's stepping up and going to be my inside backer, Mr. Austin Long, this year. So don't just sit on King High this year. Be something to be looked out for. Just remember GTA. I'm not going to tell you what that means until you actually see the defense work this year. We also want to give a shout out to our offense because we're looking pretty good. We got a lot of underclassmen who's stepping up there as well this year. Just like last night, we're looking at the Bucks game. Everything the Bucks had to offer was young, so we're not scared to be young this year. So again, I want to give thanks to Ms. Hannah coming out this morning to our hot media day. Not just a media day, it's a hot one out here. So and I thank you. Look out for us. Coach Bass, signing out.